The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Tennessee Titans. Ryan Suckup, the man tasked with getting this one started. And we are underway from Heinz Field. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. First down, Mariota. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Taylor. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him. 2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that route. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball. Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger, and incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with, but it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Off the play fake, here's Roethlisberger. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Roethlisberger. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 24.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And this one is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. And this is caught at the 8. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jesse James, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Titans now. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe
and the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, Mariota. And that's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side. Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down.
Here we go. 8.
Now Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. And connection number 1 there on the game, Roethlisberger to Boney Tony. Antonio Brown, that's what his high school teammates used to call it.
I wonder what they would call him now. A bit
more mush. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now Ben on 3rd and long. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And a nice gain of 21 yards. To throw is Mariota. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Over the middle, Sharks got it complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That goes for a gain of 31.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible. No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. In for the score. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Rodgers. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. 3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards on the play.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll run for the Dion Lewis. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. Throwing is Mariota, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cody Sensabaugh, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Nine seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. They start with a give to Connor. Twisting away. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Mariota on first down. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy to run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Mariota now from the 50. And Walker with it over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and Lewis lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Wentz now on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. An Eagle 1st down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. Looked like man coverage, able to read it there on the outside for the completion. That'll be something to track as the game goes along here.
It certainly will, and there's so many different ways that they will try to figure out whether they're in man or zone. Sometimes you'll run a guy in motion to see if someone runs with him. Other times you'll empty out the backfield, spread it out, and see if everyone comes out and matches up. In any event, anytime you see man coverage, you tell your guys you got to win those matchups, because if you do, you'll get the football and probably for a nice game.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Again, it's Wentz. Over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. An Eagle 1st down, Wentz to Ertz. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off, because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Wentz to throw again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Wentz again. Goes underneath for Sproles. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short. Keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me. I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
Hang in there now. Here we go. Waiting. Hey, forward, Tokyo.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Dancing to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Sean Davis with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 46 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now it's Roethlisberger. This one complete right side to McDonald. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Roethlisberger.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And it's hauled in by Rodgers for a Steeler touchdown. Eli Rodgers from 4 yards out. And the Steelers have taken a 1st quarter lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Extra point put through by Boswell. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown, 27 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy. Well, Johnny hit. He lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now Roethlisberger. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne...
Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Brandon, that's a tough guy right there. He knew that was going to happen. In other words, he'll have to absorb that hit. How about him securing the football, turning the legs a little bit, and getting what he needed for a first down?
Well, that's the deal. On third down, these guys, they know where the sticks are. He obviously knew right there.
And if you want to be a dependable third down receiver, you've got to be willing to absorb those types of hits and make those sort of plays.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. 3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Wentz now on first down. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go, back.
On first down, Wentz. Caught right side, Tate. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing on first is Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath, back to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. From the red zone now, Wentz. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Drops it off to Ajayi. And he's brought down. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run it now with Sproles. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Darren Sproles taking it in. And the Eagles get a score closer. Elliott good on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Elliott now to kick this one away. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Play action, it's Roethlisberger. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nigel Bradham not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They go play action with Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Bud Dupree, a former 1st-round pick, in on the stop. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Wentz now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
There we go. Back. Leading.
From the gun, it's Wentz. That is caught at the 7. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And a nice gain at 21 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Darren Sproles with his...